everyone, Nuno here, welcome back to New Grimoire. So, it has been a long time since I've played a game, and the main reason has to do with a lot of things, but mostly a lot of work and traveling, and therefore I haven't played as much City Skylines as I wanted, and therefore it just, stayed behind, basically, and I'm now coming back to the game, and it's been such a long time since I played the game that I don't really remember what was the goal, or at least what was the plan that I had before, and for that reason we're gonna do a little bit of a change up here on the game. I think we're gonna go with a little bit of role-playing, and why we're doing role-playing is mostly to say that there's a new mayor in town. There were elections and this new mayor just won them, and now he's going to, look into the city, check it out, and try to figure out what is the best for the city and what is the new plan. Now, there were a couple of promises on this election, among them probably, and I mean probably, the construction of a new airport. Maybe. I don't know. It's those kinds of promises that probably doesn't make any sense, but they normally say, all politicians, they say what we want to listen, and we end up, probably not doing it, but who knows, maybe it's gonna happen sometime soon. Anyways, let's look into our city and let's see what we can do for upgrading, making the city better. I think that the first thing I want to do to the city, and let me go with the promises that were made, kind of. So this is the role-playing part, by the way. So among the promises being made, we want to improve our old town. And old town, we're talking about Hamilton Way district. And even Maple Acres. These districts in here, they're kind of like they're the old town. So this is like the beginning of our city. Eventually, of course, they become old town because that's how it is. We need to improve this, and the way we're going to improve this is probably by improving public transportation. We don't really have very good public transportation in here. I think we only have bus lines going through around here. There's of course taxis and going on and out, but I think we could build some kind of tram network around here, because we already have one that connects Sunshine Crossing to Bedford Crossing. And we could even expand this line and build something here on Hamilton Way. It's something to think about. It doesn't need to be right now, but it's something to think about. Also, this new mayor is not very keen on this section of our city here on Mulberry Field. Mulberry Field has this huge park kind of area, and although this is like a walking district mostly, it doesn't like it. It thinks that the previous mayor did a really bad job with this. This was never something he liked about. It's not the worst, of course, but it's just something that doesn't look very natural in here, or doesn't look very good. So it's something that he's looking into ways of probably changing it. And let's be honest, in here there's a lot of people living and a couple of businesses. Another thing that he doesn't like, or he thinks it needs to be improved, is of course Blackwood Heights and Broadcrest, Primrosedale. All these three districts in here, they need to change in a way that it makes a little bit more sense. Needs to explore. There's empty areas. It's just not explored enough. There's probably the I don't know. There's enough space to build a couple of things and think about how we can improve it. Also, the Florence Industrial Park needs to grow up a bit more. It's good that it's already a big park, and most of the industry concept comes here, and that's good, but it also means something else. I think that it means in here that it's possible that the airport could be built somewhere around here. It makes sense to be built near to the industrial area, and it's nearby to the highway also, so it would have easy access to a couple of areas without any problems or worries or anything like that. Bedford Crossing was a project from the previous mayor. That was this like big focus. I remember the last couple of episodes we were focusing on this, but I do build slowly, so yeah, it's taking a lot of time. There's still enough room for expansion over there, and there's Grovetown, there's Oaktown. Also, Oaktown in here we have these businesses that we have to check it out if it makes sense to increase it or not. There's the possibility to build a new tunnel around here so it could cross around this other area in the mountains, and we would have access to a couple of other businesses around here, including oil, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, we have oil around here, so we could probably explore that a little bit, a part of there, in a simple way. And Sunset Village, we are talking about fertile land somewhere around here. We could use it to build farms, and that's probably the focus of today's episode. If we go check our production tab, we can see that there's a lot of deficit when it comes to farming. I mean, mostly livestock farming, which doesn't require any fertile land, so we can just add it anywhere we want. But if we look into vegetables, cotton, and even grain farms, we are in deficit. But basically, we're not producing that much, and we should be producing a little bit more regarding that. And also, a promise that was made was, and we can probably check it out around here because we have a very good budget. The city budget is good when it comes to services and the fees and taxes. There is a good possibility to lower taxes, residential taxes, and even commercial taxes and all of that. I mean, we will have to check about the commercial taxes, industrial and offices. We will probably keep them at 12%, but we can lower down a little bit more the uneducated citizens in case of need. And I think we should be able to do that. I think we should be able to overall try to lower down two levels of taxes. We will have a little bit less profit, but it's going to be fine. People will be happier. They'll pay less money. They'll have more money to spend and have a better life. And that's kind of like the big thing in here. So one of the first promises was done. Great. Another problem we have is that we are our population is growing very high and has a good demand of population growth, but we do not have enough houses. And today we're going to try to figure out, and I think that's going to be the main focus of this episode, is going to be building farms and building more houses. And we're going to be building more houses like the ones we have in here in Sunset Village. What it means is I want to build around here mostly low density houses, family houses, single houses. That people will probably enjoy that a little bit more than anything else. I do want to do a little bit of terraforming around here, so we're gonna use a little bit of level terrain. We are going to cut through something around here a little bit and let's use the softened terrain as much as we can. I just want to give it here a little bit less issue here. I know it's not going to be perfect, but yeah, it gives a bit more space around here so that we can build farms and all of that. So let's do that. Let's start building farms. I'm going to first of all look into the layouts and check out where we're going to be building farms. I think first we're going to be building farms with our fertile land terrain. Let's look into it. We do have quite a little bit. I think we can expand some of these lands, some of these farms, and build up around Sunset Village. So I'll be back in a couple of seconds, or maybe minutes. It depends on how long it's going to take me to build these roads or the road infrastructure. right, and here we go. Couple more farms building up in this corner. A bit more detailing around here. This little bit of land in here could be another farm, to be honest. It maybe wouldn't be a bad idea to add another farm around here. Looking into production, we could be building maybe... we don't need the grain, because grain we now have a surplus. It's not gonna last long, but it is a little bit of surplus. Maybe we could do a little bit of cotton more. This one is cotton, am I right? Yes, it's cotton also, but we could add another one in here. Eventually we will do that, but not yet. So these are mostly for the fertile land. We still have fertile land around here, and we could build something around here on fertile land, but I'm thinking to build something around here now for the livestock, and livestock is going to be a big one. So that's going to be the next thing we're going to do. We're going to start building in here the dirt roads that will build up, you know, the livestock farming. And that's going to be the next big thing we can do. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. And I'll be doing that really soon. And I hope to see you guys in just a couple of seconds. So see you soon. Alright, so I just built 3 livestock farms in here. I think that's kind of okay for the time being. We still have enough room in here for building a couple more farms like these ones, and I kind of want all of these areas to be farms. I'm not gonna do all of them at once. It's gonna take a bit more time, but yeah, I'm kind of happy how it looks like. And at the same time, I think that we need to upgrade this district size. I think the size of the district needs to grow up until... I don't know, up until... I guess we could try to upgrade it up to here. Honestly, Sunset Village is going to be way bigger than we could ever imagine, mostly because it has farms, and it's not gonna have like a lot of people living in here for the time being, because we have gonna be focusing on farms. But at least we get that point that all of this is Sunset Village, and I'm fine with that, you know, being like this big area where you do have like a bit more housing to live around here. and yeah, it should work fine. Now, um, we are still gonna need to build more farms. That's for sure. Look at here. Look at our production. We did build a couple more livestock farms, but the fact is we are still importing a lot of tons of livestock. We're producing them, but it's going to take a while until I guess we start seeing real results from it. We do have like these three big livestock farms. We could build another one around here. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna build another one around here. But before doing that, let's discuss about another project, which is to build houses. Now, here on Sunset Village, that we increased the size, we also have this area in here that was thought about to build up a couple of lots, a couple of houses like what we have around here, so more people can live in. But the thing in here is that we're going to do a little bit more spacing, so we're not going to be placing houses right next to each other like we have around here. They're different sizes, of course, but you have houses really nearby themselves, which is fine more for the center of the village. But if you want, in this situation, we're starting to have like these farms and all of that, I think we're gonna start having a little bit more of a gap, and between the houses we're probably gonna add a couple of trees, like what we're doing in here with the tree, the prop line tool. That is a mod that I installed, plus there was another mod I installed also, but I'll talk about it later. All right, we did level up to a big city. That's cool. Either way, I'm gonna build this other farm around here, and I'm gonna start building the layout to for this, kind of house. You could say house lotting or something like that. I don't know, but I'll be right back after I finish this. Alright, so I've just placed two alley roads around here just to shorten a little bit more the land itself. And now I'm going to build a couple of houses. Now, the houses around here, I want them to be European look-like. It will give a little bit more that kind of rural vibe, I think, or at least I'm hoping so. We can start with some houses around here. So, I don't want to build in here because there's gravel roads, so we can build maybe a couple of houses like that. They don't need all of them to be the same size, you know. We can have, we could have bigger houses and smaller houses. It's fine, and we're gonna be having trees around it, and it should be the way we want it. Now, this is going to take a bit more time to place them. I'm going to be placing one by one. I'm going to speed up things, and I'll be back when I finish zoning the entire, basically all of these streets or neighborhoods, if you want to call them, I guess lots. And there's going to be a couple of houses. Hopefully people will enjoy being here, and that's kind of like the goal around here. By the way, I think for reasons, I think we're gonna go and build lots around here too. And there's a reason why I'm doing this right now. I think otherwise, if I don't do it like that, what's gonna happen is I didn't want that. I don't want this connection. Sorry. If I don't do that, we're gonna have like a lot of unused land, and I don't want that. I do want to have a couple of houses. They don't need to be all of them perfect in sizes, but yeah, these ones can be. You know what I'm gonna do also? I don't want houses to be placed on this street on this side, you know. I want them in this other side, that's fine, but in here I don't want them. I'm okay with having them around here. Might be okay in having them around here also, so that's fine. Now let's build these houses, these lots of houses. And let's see how it looks like. Starting with, I guess, this one around here. That's good. It's right where I want it. We're gonna be building them in different sizes. There might be bigger ones, you know, depends on the developer, I guess. I guess that's the point. In here we can have this one in this street. That is fine. Honestly, it is fine. It also means I can have this other one right next to it because it's gonna be locked in here. This one we can have it like that. And I guess all these other ones can be 2x2s because we can have a couple more lots like that. Alright, so I've placed a couple of houses. There's like a lot of gaps around it, and I'm kind of happy for it. Let me just take off this in here. And now let's build a couple of walking paths. Now we are going to build... yeah, we're gonna build walking paths that do make sense to me. I mean, I'm okay with having one walking around here. For sure we need one that walks around here in this back. Because that's... yeah, it makes more sense. The same thing is gonna happen around here. To be honest, let me just not snap to the houses, just to the roads themselves. Yeah, we can have something like that, and maybe some of these bigger gaps they can... let's just erase this one. I don't want it to connect to the road and build a crossroad. But we can have, like, in the bigger ones, some kind of like this kind of connection. But meanwhile, I think some of these ones like that, we can have it like this, and it's fine. There's gonna be... it needs to have spruce. I think I want to go with polar trees. This is European look like. I guess polars could be fine. I don't know if how big this is gonna be. Let's just have like a couple of trees around here. These ones are big. These ones are really big. They barely even they barely even can be placed around here, but that's fine. Let's have some spruces. Yeah, let's do spruce trees around here. I guess something like that. Let's do it between these neighborhoods. It's definitely gonna look a lot better by doing this way. I'm hoping. These ones are not exactly set properly, but you know what? Doesn't matter. You can still do it. They're different neighborhoods. That's it. They're just different. They're just different neighborhoods design-wise. Let me just place this out, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Alright, so a couple of houses being placed in here, but I did forget about something that I think it's important around here. But luckily I didn't place anything around here, so it's still gonna be okay, I guess. We need to be building probably a small park. And I think a small park around here would make kind of sense, and it's in a good location. We would also need maybe a small playground. This one is a 2x2, so maybe we can build one around here. So that wouldn't be too much of a problem. Dog park is a little bit bigger. We may want another small playground, probably around here. It just moves around these walking paths. That's fine to me. We could even have another one around here, so that's fine. And we have like this tree, these parkings for leisure a little bit. The dog park, I guess it needs to be probably around here somewhere. I would go probably around here, dog park. You know, yeah, it's fine. It's not perfect, but people can cross around here and have access to to those parks. And we need to think about what we're gonna build around here. Probably, maybe more houses, maybe. Or maybe something else. I don't know. Maybe we could even build something different. But I will probably wait when winter is over. Mostly because I cannot see much with this snow. Either way, let's look at our production. Check it out. We can see that the livestock increased, so we're now having a lot less deficit when it comes to livestock, but we still are in deficit when it comes to cotton, when it comes to vegetables and grain. Yeah, we're gonna need to build more farms. Definitely something to think about. We still have all of this area to build up. We also have this one, and maybe even here, where we could have like the livestock farm. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about maybe having the livestock farm going around here, but we may not want that like that. You know, we may want something else in here. Maybe now that December is finishing. Oh yeah, the heist is going. This is good. Maybe now we could build something else around here. I do like to do a bit of walking paths that kinda allow us to walk around here, maybe. You know, just in case. Something like that. It may look strange, but then we can add some trees and do something around here, and it's probably gonna look a lot better. And we can also have a couple of houses around here, because why not? We do have space. We can have maybe a couple houses in here, not many, but just enough for making this slightly different, or looking slightly different than it was before. And at the same time, let's add a couple of trees. I know that spruce is quite easy to add them around here. Oh, it seems it's overlapping. Why is it overlapping? Maybe it's okay, maybe not spruce. Let's use pollars instead, or maybe let's use birch. Let's increase these ones. Yeah, let's do like that. That's good. Let's have a couple of birch trees around here, and I guess everything else can be done with do we want to have a couple of oak trees? Sure. Bushes, green bushes around here, maybe cultivated, just to make this a little bit more greenish when it comes about it. When it grows up, it's going to be looking a lot better. But yeah, you get the feeling this is going to be a bit more like a small kind of neighborhood with a lot more green areas into it. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with the way this is looking like for the time being. I think we're gonna wrap things up right now. I'm not entirely sure how long it was recorded. I'm gonna speed up, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna be the episode. But I'm happy. I'm happy with how the farms are looking around here. I'm happy that we are still able to produce a little bit more farms around here and have a lot more. I mean, I'm not even sure what we're gonna do around here, to be honest. There's farms around here, maybe a little bit of a farm up to here probably wouldn't be a bad idea also. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of seeing how things looks like. We still could build more houses around here, so there's a possibility of building another neighborhood around here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of it for the time being. There's still a lot of things going on. This is just the first step of hopefully a lot of cool stuff coming up to the city. By the way, we did increase the amount of citizens, and financially we're still very good, and we did change taxation a lot less. So I'm thinking maybe we can even change it, lower it even more. It's not a bad idea, I think. Although we have to be careful just with the commercial, industrial, and office taxation, because that's where we're getting more money from taxation, to be honest. So taxes, I think we're still good. I think we could lower it down. Probably on the next episode we can lower this down to probably 11%, and it still would be good enough for what we're looking for. And we also have to look into the demand and production that we have. Wood production is also getting close to, not having enough surplus. And we may want to be having more surplus so we can make more money. Or at least the companies can make more money and becoming more profitable. And therefore people want to be more on those farms or working on those businesses. All right. A lot of things going on. I think we're also going to look into Maplebrook sometime soon. We also have farms over there that we need to probably think about and redesign them for the nearby future. But that's it for the time being. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Any suggestion is always welcome to, into the future. And hope to see you guys on my next episode. Thank you for watching. Cheers.